Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another Mortal Kombat 1 reaction video. I'm really excited because today we're going to be checking out the official gameplay trailer for Sektor, who is coming out as part of the new Khaos Reigns expansion pack in just a couple of weeks. But before we actually get to the trailer, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Zenny Gaming for sending me this lovely brand new pair of glasses. Featuring their new OptiFlex frames. They actually sent me two, so I've got a couple with me here today. So the cool thing about these frames in particular is that, as in the name is suggested, they are very flexible, lightweight, extremely comfortable, so it makes them really appropriate to wear underneath headphones. Obviously, if you're a content creator like myself, you end up wearing headphones quite a lot of the time, but this also is true if you do any sort of job where you're working long hours on the computer, or if you like to listen to music for a lot of time and you have glasses. You know, sometimes that can be very uncomfortable. So the great thing about the OptiFlex frames from Zenny Gaming is that they are really comfortable and they bend to shape around your head even underneath heavy headphones like I'm wearing here. So I'm really enjoying them so far. They're cool. They come in different styles, different colors. You can get prescriptions. These are my prescription lenses underneath this. You can get them as sunglasses or various different tints. So lots of different options. And if you're interested in checking out the OptiFlex frames, please go to the link to Zenny Gaming I'm going to put in the description below. Currently they're having a Labor Day sale. You can get up to 25% off if you use their Labor Day code. I'm going to put that in the description as well. If you're watching this later on in the future and it's no longer the week of Labor Day, you can also use my creator code, which is just MOLLYBEE, to get a discount. So if you're interested, please do check them out. They're awesome, very comfortable, very stylish, love them. All right, let's get back into Mortal Kombat and into the official Sektor gameplay trailer. So excited for this. Here we go. Ooh, she looks good.
Welcome to the party.
There's that Johnny skin.
What's your name?
Call me Sektor.
I mean,
I'll call you anytime you want.
she wasn't as offended as I would have expected.
I share his vision for the Lin Kuei. We won't be bound by Liu Kang's limits.
Oh, there's Havoc.
Fight over land, resources.
Myself and others seek a powerful
Oh.
future. They and their ilk cling to an anemic past.
You and Sub-Zero won't earn.
Is that supposed to be Chameleon talking?
Set. Her mind doesn't change.
We are not fighting for
It
her
sounded like
mercy.
Melina's
We are fighting
voice.
for our lives.
Oh boy. I've seen an awful lot of different rocket options coming from Sektor here. Oh! Woo!
When I return, there will be anarchy.
Oh! Oh, there he goes! There goes Bihan.
Do not doubt
Oh,
Sektor's
is that Chaos
longing
Realm
for
word there?
Sub-Zero's safe return.
We seek chaos. You defend order.
Ermac, you are on Havoc's side? What is going on there? Alright, I shouldn't be getting so distracted by story stuff, but here's the stage also is really sick. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That was definitely some Cabal looking shit. Woo!
Bihan, can you hear me?
I mean, she looks badass.
Unchanged.
The music is cool too. Ooh! Alright, here we go.
Finish him.
my god. Ah! Alright, well, there you have it, the official Sektor gameplay trailer. So, similar to what we had with the Cyrax gameplay trailer, this is seemingly partially a gameplay trailer, but also partially a character story mode trailer for the expansion, which is not just the addition of these DLC characters, but is also a story expansion, similar to what they did in MK11. And we know this story expansion seems to be focused on a couple of things, and they're bringing that out more and more in all these trailers. One being, of course, the new characters, which is Sektor, Cyrax, and Noob. And for that reason, it largely revolves around the Lin Kuei. And both what Bihan is trying to do with the Lin Kuei, and then afterwards Sektor is trying to do with the Lin Kuei after Bihan disappears, and somehow along the way with Havik is going to become Noob. So we see Sektor seeing Bihan disappear with Havik there, and we know that she's going to be searching for him, and that somehow he's going to become Noob over there. I don't know. And then, of course, Havik himself and this Khaos Realm is the other big part of the expansion. That's where we left off at the end of the story mode of MK1 to begin with, and that's where Khaos Reigns is going to be picking up with this other world, other dimension, Havik coming in and causing chaos, as he says. But one thing, story mode-wise, that surprised me looking at this is you have the scene, they showed a scene where Bihan, like, disappears, trying to chase after Havik. And Sektor's like, no! And then the scene that they showed after that, which I don't think is necessarily chronologically after that in the story mode itself, maybe they just put it here for whatever dramatic effect, has Ermac coming out and saying that they are chaos as opposed to Sektor wanting order, which, I mean, first of all, it's funny, having the line, but the interesting part of that is, so how is Ermac involved here? So is this an alternate timeline Ermac here that has come along with Havik? Because of course the Ermac in our timeline, in the main timeline that we know of, has taken back control of themselves and has even incorporated Sindel into themselves, if you understand what I mean. So they are very much aligned with Melina, and I don't think would be saying something like that unless Havik is also somehow aligned with Melina. So very curious where all that is going to go. Yeah, so there's lots of interesting little hints about what story mode's going to be like in there. So Sektor looks amazing. Oh yeah, I also wanted to comment on if that was Chameleon's voice we were hearing at one point talking with Sektor, because it sounded like Melina's voice almost, but they were talking about the Empress, so wouldn't make sense for that to be Melina. And they kept showing Chameleon during those scenes. So I was curious. I'm wondering if that's who that is, or if there's something else going on. But yes, so for gameplay, we saw an awful lot of moves in the air and an awful lot of projectile type moves of a variety of sorts. We've got, of course, her flamethrower using to blast off, lift her backwards. We've got the jetpack itself. We've got the laser gun. We've got all of her different I'm sorry, what is the word I'm searching for here? Not projectiles, but it's the basic idea behind it, that there's a lot that she can do at range. But I wouldn't necessarily say that she seems like a zoning character at all, because she certainly also is up in your face quite a bit a lot of the time. So, and we see a lot of her, you know, her teleporting move back in. We saw some scary looking in the air stuff. Obviously she has the float that they showed there, which allowed her to do a couple of different air attacks in a row, like I said, I'm seeing some MK11 Cabal sort of things there that frighten me. But yeah, I'm really curious because looking at this, it seems like she potentially has a variety of different tools. Like her exact play style, her optimal play style is not directly obvious to me looking at this in the same way that Cyrax's was from the Cyrax trailer. But she seems like she could be potentially very good both from range and kind of trying to control spacing, but also up close. So I'd really like to see more, maybe at a combat cast or something, to get more of a clear sense to me what exactly her strengths are going to be. And then of course the fatality is crazy when she just pushes you right up into space altogether. And first you get completely covered in ice from freezing as you go up into space, and then she crashes you right back down and you burn up going into the atmosphere and then collides into the ground. So very clever. You also see the inside of her mask when she's doing that, so it had some it kind of reminds you a bit of some Iron Man stuff from the various Marvel movies with that particular viewpoint. Yeah. But she looks fantastic. She looks really cool. The music was sick. I'm really excited to see more of this character going forward. I want to hear you guys' thoughts as well, both in terms of the story mode stuff that we see here and Sektor individually with her gameplay. You know, what are you thinking? How are you feeling? Are you going to try Sektor out? What are you looking forward to the most with Khaos Reigns? And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. But again, thank you, Zenny Gaming, Optiflex, awesome glasses. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.